move on. Some of the big changes at Hearts, a raft of new signings. Hamilton Accies, the hosts, written off every year, the great survivors of the Scottish Premiership. Commentary on this one comes from Rob McLean.
3 changes to the Hamilton team, which bowed out of the League Cup last weekend. 2 new arrivals start: Alex Penny and Sam Kelly. Darren Lyon drafted into the midfield. Hearts stick with the side which beat Inverness 5-0 last Sunday. Stephen Naismith supporting front 2 Stephen McLean and Uche Ikipizo. Kyle Lafferty stays on the bench. A sprightly start from Hamilton Accies here. In from McMahon. That's McKinnon. In goes Mikael Miller. Back goes Aaron Hughes. And it's a total mix-up in defence. And Miller strikes on 17 minutes. It's his 4th goal already this season. It's a nightmare moment for the veteran Hearts defender Aaron Hughes. Should have dealt with it. Miller 1-0. Not happy with the start. Craig Levine. Ollie Lee with a corner kick. That was Christophe Berra's header. Touched over the top by Gary Woods. Close to an equaliser. Another Lee corner kick is swung in. That's Haring seeing his header blocked. And Hearts look to get this back in. It's Naismith. It's Peter Haring. And it's 1-1. Well, it hasn't taken long for the Tynecastle team to level things up. Accies in front for only 3 minutes. And it's the Austrian midfielder who guides that header away from Gary Woods. Neat layoff. And this is Naismith. And Callum Morrison, what a chance to turn this game completely around. The teenager with an excellent opportunity to score his first top team goal. Naismith probing, and he finds Ikipizu against Sean Want. Wrestling with each other, those two. And the former Cambridge striker was appealing here for a penalty kick. Andrew Dallas said no. Ikipizu winning the header, and Naismith is unmarked in the middle if he can be picked out. Bad touch from Stephen Naismith, but he plays it in for Ikipizu, and that is a great bit of defending from the youngster Sean Want. Initially, Naismith, had he killed the ball quickly, had to be scoring. That's deflected off Haring, cleared by Hughes. Sam Kelly for Darren Lyon, and it's Bingham! And it's deflected over the top by John Suter. It's a goal-saving moment from the Hearts centre-back. Bingham thought this was in. Aaron Hughes with the throw. Ikipizu, it's touched away by the goalkeeper. In goes Naismith, and that will be a penalty. Alex Penny lunging in here. Didn't get the ball, he got Naismith. A clear-cut decision. Naismith takes it and scores. It's 2-1 Hearts in the 4th minute of the second half. Gary Woods guessed the right way, but he wasn't going to keep that out. Here goes Stephen McLean for Hearts. Did that come off the arm of Sean Want? The Hearts fans behind that goal are convinced their team should have had a penalty here. Martin Canning hoping his team can come back from 2-1 down. Lee squares it. Berra into the box. Garucio's cross. There's the knockdown. And Peter Haring scores again. It's a double for the Austrian. And Hearts now lead by 3-1. This is another sparkling performance from Craig Levine's team. And there may be no way back for Hamilton Accies, even at this stage. 58 minutes played, 3-1. John Suter with Christophe Berra alongside. Ikipizu, the obvious target Oh, that's a lovely pass for Stephen McLean. Wood's got a touch, but he couldn't keep it out. The former St Johnstone striker, who didn't play on artificial surfaces for the Perth team, seems to be adapting well here. This is his third Hearts goal, and it's 4-1. John Souttar with the outside of the right foot for Stephen McLean. Another save for Gary Woods, the Hamilton goalkeeper. It's 4-1, but it could have been even worse for Accies.
I thought first half we were good. I thought we created enough opportunities and maybe a bit unfortunate not to go in at half time ahead. Second half, we talked at half time about concentration and focus, and we didn't do that second half.
After they scored, I don't know why, but we got much better. Scored the 1-1, and second half we did pretty good.
Nice. Fantastic start to the season for Hearts. Plenty of goals and plenty of excitement for the Jambos faithful, and plenty of attacking options as well. Stephen Thompson, Kyle Lafferty on the bench. We'll get to him shortly, but the guy's on the pitch doing the job.
I thought they were brilliant. First half was fairly even. I thought Hamilton started the game quite well, but come the second half, Hearts completely dominated. You could talk about Hamilton's defending. I feel as though we've done that enough last year. Let's talk about the positivity of Hearts. Naismith getting far too much time, but the quality of the wee clipped ball into the box was sensational. Ikpeazu up front, well, he is a handful, isn't he? I mean, he brings that physicality.
Ikpeazu.
All right, I'll get it right one day. Ikpeazu, whatever. And you saw Stevie McLean with the lovely wee ball round the corner. That should have been a goal again. Ikpeazu flicking it out wide to Stevie McLean. A brilliant ball into the middle for Naismith. This front three combined on numerous occasions in that second half and looked real quality. We know that McLean brings you an intelligence. We know that Ikpeazu brings you the physicality. Again, Naismith, real intelligent footballer. Definite penalty. A silly challenge from Penny. Put away well by Stevie Naismith. I mean, we've cut these down to about 4 or 5. There could have been 8. Again, the link-up
lovely
play. It's great. But look at the run of Stevie again off the shoulder of the defender. Stevie McLean, you know, people maybe looked at him when he went to Hearts on a 2-year deal.
Yeah.
He's as fit as a fiddle just now.
At 35.
He is. And he's always played with his brain, not his physicality. He's such an intelligent footballer. He'll be a big signing for Hearts.
The thing that impressed me there was that obviously last season, lack of goals, lack of attacking threat at times from Hearts. You watch the highlights there, quick attacking play, lots of goals, lot more threat in the final third.
One guy that got goals last season, Kyle Lafferty, scored 19 goals for Hearts. Will he end up at Rangers, do you feel?
It's the impossible question to answer. It's difficult to say at the moment.
That way.
It's difficult to say at the moment, but the one thing from Hearts' perspective is if they do allow him to go, it'll be on their terms, and they seem to have plenty in backup at the moment that could replace Kyle Lafferty. It's impossible to say with any definitive where he will go or not. If I was to back it one way or the other, I think he'll still be at Hearts.
And the problem area for Hamilton Accies, you've obviously stated where you think they're going to finish this season, Stephen.
Yeah, last season Hamilton lost more points from winning positions than any other side in the league, 28. They were ahead in this game and lost 4-1. They switch off defensively. You know, it got boring talking about their defending last year because it seemed they were doing it deja vu on a weekly basis. Again, yesterday, the defending wasn't good enough.
Right. Well, there was more flag unfurling yesterday, this time in Paisley. St.